Imagine your exams is in 7 days and you are yet to even cover half of the syllabus. You're running helter skelter looking for ways you can be able to get tips so that when you are studying you can just cover up the syllabus in less than 7 days. You are writing the exam in 7 days. That means you just have 6 days left for you to cover up the syllabus, and you now jump to this my video on YouTube or anywhere you are watching this video. I want to let you know that if you watch this video to the end, you have already gotten 70% of what you need in order to pass your exam. Then the remaining 30% is now on you to put them into practice, and at the end of the day you come back to this YouTube channel. On the comment section you will comment and testify of how this video has been helpful to you. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Basi Ejogba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science, and in my channel I help students level up their academic game. I also share helpful tips on this channel focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. And just like I've said in this video, I'm going to show you how to study faster. And now, I'm not just showing you how to study faster, that means I'm also going to review hidden study tips, hidden and effective study tips that ordinarily you have not been taught, and ordinarily you don't know these study tips from your normal school. That means that these study tips has been something I've been putting in practice, although I got to know about the study tips from my year 2, and I tell you the truth, if you put these study tips into practice, it's going to be really helpful. So one of the study tips that people don't really talk about is known as the active recall. So the active recall is one, let's say you are reading biology, and like I said, I don't just like saying I'm reading biology. What are you reading inside the biology? Is it cellular respiration? Is it reproduction? Is it evolution? Is it photosynthesis? You understand my point? So let's say I am reading photosynthesis, and I read my photosynthesis from the beginning to the end. I will not just throw my book and say, oh, I'm true. What I simply do is I close that book and see ways I can be able to ask myself questions. I set imaginary questions, you understand? Like I just try to quiz myself, ask myself questions to see whether I can be able to answer them. And in course that I am not able to answer them, it's just me and me. It's just me versus me. What I simply do is I go back to the book and see where I made my mistake, or I see where I couldn't actually get the answer, you understand, and see how I can be able to know this answer. You understand my point? So it is important you imbibe this study technique that is known as the active recall. It's one way you simply read after studying, you close your book and quiz yourself, ask yourself what questions. Secondly on the list is the spaced repetition. The spaced repetition is one way you read a particular topic, and you, after reading a particular, let's say you read your biology, photosynthesis on Monday, you space, that's what I say, spaced repetition. Then after some days you go back to that particular topic again. Let's say a period of 2 days, you read it on Monday, period of Tuesday, Wednesday, on Thursday you go back to it again. That is known as what spaced repetition. It's actually going to make that concept stick to your memory. Why will it just stick to your memory? It is because at this particular time that information is going to be transferred from the short-term memory to the long-term memory. That means that you have already conditioned your brain to know that that information is really important. That is why you have studied it more than once. But any information you study more than once, or any information you get more than once, sticks forever. So with that, you have already made your brain to know that this information is important, and the brain will transfer it from the short-term memory to the long-term memory, and that is known as the spaced repetition. Third on the list is teaching someone else. That is a Feynman technique. The Feynman technique is one that I don't joke with. My tutorial students have been able to tell them about the Feynman technique, and they have been incorporating it in all their study schedules, their study time, or as one of their major study technique. So the Feynman technique is one where you teach someone else. Imagine you finish reading and you call your younger brother, say come, and start teaching your bro what you just read. Or let's say nobody is there with you, you can teach a chair, or you can even teach an imaginary audience. Just imagine there are people looking at you and you are teaching them what you have read. In the case of you forgetting what you read, you still have the opportunity of going back to see how you can be able to refresh your memory and still come back to it again. This works very effectively. This works 100%. Whether your exam is coming up so fast, when you imbibe this Feynman thing, it's really going to help you. Fourth on the list is minimizing distractions. You cannot tell me that your exam is coming up, you are looking for ways you can be able to study fast, and you're always on social media, you're on Facebook, you're on WhatsApp, you're on Instagram, you want to study, you say, okay, let me just read now. But okay, I want to read, but let me just go on Facebook. Do you know that 1 minute you are spending on Facebook, you will remain there because the algorithm will start showing things that you need. Start bringing, oh, very dark man, and they do what did they call it, Big Brother Naija, unnecessary distractions, things that are not necessary. You get to find out that you spend all your time there. You understand my point? So it is important that you minimize distractions. Distraction in your environment. Your parents, they can be distractions. Your roommate can be a distraction. Your siblings can be a distraction at that particular time. Minimize the distraction. Go to a library where no one is going to disturb you. Go to a place that is quiet and study. Shut down or switch off your phone if needs be, or put your phone on do not disturb mode. You understand? So you minimize distraction to a barest minimum. The fifth on the list is using visual aids. It's not just enough to read your books. It's not just enough to carry your book and start reading. Sometimes the brain loves visuality. Go on YouTube and watch videos. Go and check out visual stuff that will enhance your cognitive reasoning. You understand my point? So it's not just about reading. Go on YouTube, watch videos. Try to visualize what you have read, and it's going to really help you. Let's say as a medical student, you are reading about the intraembryonic methadone. It sounds complex when you are reading it, but when you go on YouTube and watch videos, I tell you the truth, you are really going to understand it, because the people that are on YouTube are going to break it down to the barest minimum for you to really understand the concept. The sixth on the list is by practicing consistently. So you cannot just tell me that you want to actually study faster, or you want to actually get a concept of what your exam is saying, or you are writing your exams in 7 days, and you are studying today Monday, you are not studying Tuesday, you are not studying Wednesday, you are studying Thursday, and you are saying you want to pass. It doesn't work that way. So you must study regularly, you must study consistently. You understand my point? So you must make sure studying becomes an habit. For every free period you have, don't play. Make sure you use it for your studies, and it's really going to help you. And last on the list is by eating healthy and enough. Make sure you eat, so that, see, when you are hungry you cannot eat. That is the truth. An hungry man cannot study. So you must make sure this period you are always okay. Make sure you eat, make sure you are eating healthy, make sure you are eating enough. Eat fruits, eat good fruits, suck oranges for vitamin C. You understand my point? So these are just the various tips that can really help you study faster, and these are all learning techniques, not just learning technique, not just passive learning technique, but active learning technique, which I've talked about. The active we call the spaced repetition, the famous technique which is teaching someone else, minimizing distractions, using visual aids, practice regularly and consistently, and eating well and enough. I tell you the truth, when you put all this into practice, the chances of you passing your exam has been increased to 70%. And the God factor also, which God will really help you pass your exam when you do your own part righteously. So these are just the various tips and learning techniques which I believe are really going to be helpful. Now you can also put this into practice even though your exams is not coming up in a few weeks time, even though the exam is far. These are all learning techniques that you can put into practice, and you get to find out that before even your exams, you are already grounded waiting for your exams. If you love this video, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button, and also don't forget to share these videos to your friend so that they can come here and get value, and in turn I'll feel motivated to continue dropping videos like this. And also, to show this video to a larger audience, don't forget to hit on the like button, because when you hit on the like button, it's going to tell the YouTube algorithm that a lot of people are loving this video, and the algorithm will be left with no choice than to show this video to a larger audience. Until I see you in my next video, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you. Thank you.